What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of The Usual Suspects. I'm your girl, Shar Johnson, with my husband, the God, Brother Hiram Akeem.
What's up, baby?
Hey, babe, what's up with you?
Hey, listen, I'm in the building. We want to thank you. That's right, we usually thank them. I'm thanking you for riding with the black man like you do every day. I appreciate you.
Oh, thank
You're
you.
so pretty.
Thank you. And I appreciate you too.
You sound corny. Listen, you already know this is The Usual Suspects. We do this thing every Tuesday. We make this thing happen by way of Akron, Ohio. But most importantly, we do it from the power of the Reporter newspaper. The Reporter newspaper has been in business for over 50 years. Over 50 years. Telling our stories from our perspective. Me and the Queen was talking about this today. I think it's great that black media, the black press, is newspapers, media is what you're seeing and hearing, is being much more of a factor in our communities. No more or long gone are the days of us getting the story from the Eurocentric power structure media that governs this nation daily. We're getting it from the cat's mouth or the cat's
meow.
You better say it. Listen, if you're watching by YouTube, please hit that share button, hit that like button. Do that for us. Help us get active by way of Akron, Ohio. Let's just go with it. You're a journalist. I'm a journalist. Wouldn't you like to be a journalist too? What's on the news? What we doing today?
Okay, so let's talk about 50 Cent. He claims that Diddy orchestrated Tupac's murder, and it's time for Diddy to lawyer up.
Let's go.
50 Cent has a history of dragging Diddy's name through the mud, but his latest attack is perhaps his most explosive yet, as he has accused the bad boy boss of orchestrating Tupac's murder. In an Instagram post on Monday, October the 9th, the G-Unit mogul claimed that the late rap legend's killing was ordered by Puff, who he advised to lawyer up. Damn, so Pac got lined by Brother Love, he wrote, referencing Diddy's R&B moniker. LOL, time to lawyer up. Shit might get sticky. 50's post included a photo of Tupac and Suge Knight sitting in the black BMW sedan the night of the deadly drive-by shooting on September the 7th, 1996.
Man, what the hell is wrong with 50? Okay, now we know 50's allegedly a bad boy, and I don't mean signed to the label, but I mean untouchably bad boy since he's been dominating and terrorizing the music industry, right? This dude just insinuated, no, he didn't insinuate, he said that, damn, man, Puffy. Okay, now keep in mind, 50, you're an influencer. Now, let's just say if the justice wasn't looking at P. Diddy or Brother Love or whatever the hell, let's say if we weren't looking for him. Now 50 Cent is making his stuff somewhat valid. What I mean by that, that means the power, no pun intended, the power that 50 Cent has,
the power,
right, can influence people to start thinking like that, including the powers that be, to want to pull them over and at least have some conversations. And I don't know if Keefe D he's literally saying some stuff. Go ahead.
Okay, so if you haven't checked out the last video, just go ahead and check out our previous video, and you'll see that we covered the story about Keefe D being indicted and arrested. So, in my humble opinion, I believe that 50 is just canon in what he says, because 50 says what he wants to say about the celebrities. He'll talk about how they look. He'll make fun of them. Whatever the case may be. He's always been candid about the things that he says. But I'm glad 50's putting it out there, because nobody else wants to say it. They've been whispering. Now, that's just my humble opinion. They've been whispering and murmuring around the music industry about the situation with Tupac and also Biggie. So I've heard it before about Puff supposedly had Tupac murdered or put the hit out. Now, with the things with Keefe D coming out and saying that his actual nephew was the shooter, who is not here right now to either defend or deflect that it was him, but he's also saying that Puffy had put out $1 million hit on Tupac back in the day, and they took it up. They took up the money or the so-called hit because of his nephew getting jumped by Tupac and the crew at the Mike Tyson after the Mike Tyson fight. So I get where 50 coming from. Look, y'all, if you didn't pay attention to what Keefe D said, or if you haven't been up on the news, and those of you who don't hear the whispers amongst what goes on in our little small clique in our little music industry gossip, I'm telling y'all, I'm glad somebody finally put Puffy on blast and connected him with it, because we've all heard it and we all speculated and we all thought it. Puffy, get your lawyer, because they ain't letting you get away with this.
Right, but it don't mean he did it though.
No, it
So
doesn't.
it's just straight because we know
Right.
50 Cent has been joking with Puff for so long, with P.
Yeah,
Diddy
for so
so
many
long.
years.
So this is just to me a continuation. But you don't play like that. That's somebody's freedoms. Okay, you talking about somebody murdering somebody or has something to do with it. You know, you don't play like that.
I mean, you don't, but on the outside looking in, and me not knowing, people personally, but I've heard a lot of shady things about
you don't
love.
play with nobody's freedoms though.
Well,
I mean, come on, 50 now. Damn, what are you doing? Come on. Don't alley-oop the rat. You ratting. You're inadvertently.
He actually wasn't.
No, he's literally going in there and saying what the normal dude is thinking. What they thinking in the barbershops, what they thinking in the subways, what they thinking on the bus, what they thinking throughout the community. And we thinking that, right? But you 50 Cent, you can't get online and say that. And
that's what 50 does.
I'm just saying, that's why I say he must be one bad boy. What we got next?
He said step into my power of universe.
That's right. What we got next?
Okay, so we got Drake. He's still ticked out about Button shot. The beef is good though for Joe's ratings.
Let's go.
Drake has a huge sales this week on the horizon, but isn't ready to let bygones be bygones over Joe Budden's scathing critique of his new album. Drake straight violated Joe Budden when he criticized the Canadian rapper's last album, For All the Dogs. Drake posted in the comments section on IG, "You left it behind to do what you are doing in this clip, because this is what actually pays your bills. For any artist watching this, just remember, you are watching a failure give their opinion on his idea of a recipe for success. A quitter give their opinion on how to achieve longevity. You switch careers because the things that popped into your brain had you broke living check to check. And the raps you write had 450 men showing up to your shows in dusty jeans to screw up their face to Mood Music 29 and pretend you are the GOAT." Some other gems he used to cook Joe were, "You retired, and we never hung up your jersey. We don't even remember your number. And flies first class on special occasions. Call him corny Canadian Aubrey all you want. No one can deny Drake is a savage wordsmith."
Here's the funny part. He said, you only have 450 people at your shows in some dirty, dusty jeans with the screwed up face, you know what I'm saying? Fronting like you the GOAT. And this is what he was saying, right? Like, how dare you with your washed up, talking about Joe Budden.
Yep.
Okay, the podcast extraordinaire right now, hot podcaster, right? Making some money, right?
Right.
And his for those that don't know, Joe Budden is a huge influencer when it comes to this podcast, social media thing,
and the
right?
music critiques when he talks about different ones,
Right.
albums or songs that's coming out.
Well, he's a podcaster. You're
Right.
going to talk about what's happening. You're going to talk about what's current. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
So right now, our brother Drake just dropped the album Friday. And of course, people are listening to it. A lot of people online is talking about it's a mid album, meaning it's nothing special. It ain't whack, but it ain't nothing special. A lot of people are online giving their thoughts and stuff on about the album. Joe was one of those ones. Apparently, Mr. Podcaster ruffled some feathers. Now, look, at the end of the day, if I'm Drake and I know this guy, big ups to Joe Budden. Okay, I know this guy have an influence. He get a lot of hits on his podcast. Okay, Spotify and YouTube. And you can't mess up my money, Joe Budden. This is what Drake thinking. You messing up my album before it even comes out with your critiquing and your disrespect. You are going to make people think it's not worthy of buying, supporting, or downloading or anything. This is why I believe Drake ain't letting go. We beefing. Now they was beefing all damn weekend. So much so our brother Birdman got involved. What did Birdman say?
Birdman basically was just letting it be known that just leave Drake alone. He basically said
you ain't built for this.
He said, calm down, brother. You're not built for this real gangster shit. That's what he wrote. That's what Birdman wrote to Joe Budden. But when you come for Drake, which is affiliated with Lil Wayne, you already know Birdman is going to step in and say something, even though the distribution deal is somewhere else. The whole thing is he came through that cash.
I think he still get a piece though. Yeah. I think he still get a piece, but even on that, that's his family.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So of course they're gonna,
They said something about Charlamagne the God too.
Oh yeah. I guess a couple of years ago, like 2019 or 16, something like that, when there was an interview and Charlamagne the God basically said something about Drake's record, and Birdman had to let Charlamagne know, nah, bro, we ain't doing that.
I thought Charlamagne the God had an issue. No. I thought Birdman had an issue with Charlamagne the God, how he be talking that BS on him. I don't think it had nothing to do with Drake. I don't think it had nothing to do with Drake.
No, he wasn't. So Drake, not too long ago, it says that he was not kind to Drake's Scissor collaboration.
Right. He was just talking about some of the music. Drake was talking about the music. I mean, not Drake, but Charlamagne the God was on the same thing as Joe Budden was doing. Except Charlamagne the God is on the Breakfast Club. He's on the radio station, right?
Right.
Not giving no favorable mentions for the album or his collaborations. Now, historically, Birdman had an issue with the Breakfast Club. So he gets on Instagram and fires something his way too. Like, hey, bruh, I need you to come down. You know how I get down. When I say put some respect on my name, put some respect.
What he told him was, I think you mean good and I respect you, even though we have had our differences. But respect Drake. That's what he wrote.
Yeah, you don't want him to come up chair. I'll come up chair. Hey, listen, man, tell somebody. I'm sorry, man.
I was going to say, it can go either way, though, because they say sometimes no publicity is bad publicity.
A lot of people,
So, like me personally, I've liked a lot of Drake joints, and no shade tended, but sidebar, I'm throwing shade. I'm sorry, Joe. I don't know a song you have done. Somebody would have to tell me about Joe Budden.
I did tell you on the way over here.
I don't even remember. I still don't know the song. Lord. I know Joe Budden by the way of Love and Hip Hop. I wasn't checking for him, on the radar or anything.
Okay. You're a fair weather hip hop fan. That's it. That's all it is to it. Don't talk about Brother Joe. Okay, he's a real MC, Def Jam. Okay.
Well,
okay, he's pretty dope though. He can rap. What are you talking about?
Them 450 people that came to see him. I mean, I ain't never seen Joe Budden in the Midwest, and I ain't seen Joe Budden.
You weren't even checking.
I'm just saying, because if he was hot on the block like that, I would have seen him.
Is he hot now?
On podcasting.
Is he? That's not on podcasting. He got a check. And he gets a check. He wanted a multi-million-dollar podcast.
For music, though.
It don't matter. You ain't got to do music. Hey, speaking about ain't got to do music, but what you got to do is check out us at the reporternewspaperonline.com. It is the digital form of the real tangible form of a newspaper. Matter of fact, let me pull this out and show you. This is a real newspaper that we're talking about, right? This is the Reporter newspaper. It's an older copy. We keep some older ones here as retros. So when people come in from out of town, they can see what's going on and see some historical chronicles. We got some over there as well. Listen, the Reporter newspaper. Don't forget to tell a friend. We do this thing every Tuesday, but the Reporter newspaper, the tangible form, comes out Fridays. and online it changes up, get updated every Monday. Every Monday. Yes. All right. So what we got next, Miss Lady?
Well, we got Cardi B. She still owed her $4 million by Tasha K, despite Tasha K's bankruptcy.
Yeah, some people be extra lying and stuff like that. We're about to make it plain and simple right now with this Tasha K not paying back or need to be paying back. What we got going on?
We got Cardi B has once again handed Tasha K a massive L in a court of law. And the entertainment blogger and the queen of exclusive celebrity news will have to pony up the whole $4 million in a judgment that the Bodak Yellow rapper won against her. Court documents obtained by Hip Hop DX revealed that the ruling came in on Friday, October the 6th. In his motion granting partial summary judgment, Judge Scott Grossman of the Southern District of Florida Fort Lauderdale Division ruled that the unwind with Tasha K host can stay in her previously filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy if she chooses, but that her debt to Cardi B can't be discharged under the terms of the judgment. In other words, no matter what happens, Tasha K will have to pay Cardi B what she owes.
I told you. You read something a week ago or whatever the hell, a few shows ago. And hold on, let me can I at least get it out, baby girl?
Yes,
okay.
Yes,
and you said that she paid it back. I said, that's not what you read. That is not what I got out of what you read. Unfortunately, I took it out of the editing because me and you were going back too damn long over it. And yo, look what happened. Look what making it plain. So Tasha K, they basically saying they don't give a damn. How many times you done gonna try to stop the paying, or I don't give a damn that you under Chapter 11. All that stuff came after the fact. You still owe this woman this bag. Come off of it. That's what October the 6th.
Yeah, that was his it was this past Friday, October the 6th.
Right.
I get that. No. I know, well, they didn't get a chance to see it. What I was saying is Tasha K was basically saying, the $100,000 that we was agreed, payment plan or whatever the case, your lawyers have gotten that. You haven't,
That ain't what you said.
That is
I took
what
it
I
out.
said.
I took it out. It's on the cutting floor, the editing floor. You said she was paid in full. That's what you was arguing.
Well, that's what Tasha K said.
No.
She basically said that the lawyers was paid in full.
No, she didn't. That ain't what I read. I don't even think they paid in full. We got the history there.
I mean,
you got to go to the other website to get it. But we got the history there, son.
I get that. But back to, what's going on. Things like child support, student loans, when you get a judgment like that, those aren't things that you basically, if you file bankruptcy,
that goes into that thing.
Those aren't things that's why he says she can stay in Chapter 11 if she chooses. The whole thing about it is, basically you doing okay, you want to start over with all your other bills because you got to pay this $4 million. That's fine. But this particular thing right here cannot go into that.
Part of that payment plan and all that stuff.
Yeah, it can't go into that. Even like if she got student loans and things like that, like none of that.
I get it. You said that.
So
that's good knowledge. That's good knowledge.
So at the end of the day, before you go get these lawyers and go to filing for things and things like that, you got to do your homework on what you're paying for, what you're doing. I got to give a shout out to the lead attorney because by me watching some of the things that he talks about when they do the different things when it comes to court cases and the documents, he'll break it down to you to give you a better understanding. So when journalists and vloggers like myself and my husband, when we're talking, we got a little bit more knowledge from somebody else's expertise, and you can go and look up because as soon as you see what they're talking about different things, the first thing I did was Google it. Google is a wonderful thing nowadays. Is Google what he was talking about just to make sure that what the information he was presenting to us was right. So, hey, before you get out here talking about people and doing stuff and don't think it can't hurt you or your brand and your pockets, make sure you know what you're doing and how you're doing it. And before you go and do something to try to get out of something, Make sure you got the right lawyer for it.
I like that. What we got next, baby girl?
So you guys, what we're getting ready to talk about, if your stomach turns easily or something of that nature, you might want to just go walk off and get you, something real quick, because this is kind of nasty.
Let's try to read it all the way through. Let's go.
Kevin Gates spits giant loogie down Fran's throat, and she happily swallows.
All right, Kevin Gates is wilding. Let's go.
Kevin Gates recently told us to expect explosiveness on his tour, and hocking a loogie down a fan's throat totally falls under that category. Kevin Gates kicked off his Only the Generals tour over the weekend in Portsmouth, Virginia, where he invited a fan on stage, and she quickly gave verbal permission for him to do whatever he wants. He then escorted the fan to her folding chair throne and instructed her to stick out her tongue, and then proceeded to drop a spit missile down her throat, immediately drawing moans and groans from the crowd. The fans didn't seem to mind. Probably could have used a bib though. Kevin Gates said he got into tour shape through the basketball tutelage of Kevin Durant and other hoopers. But we're not sure if KD taught him how to swish with spit. The tour still has plenty of dates going into the end of the year. All spit swallowers to the front of the stage.
I like Kevin Gates as a new as one of his new rappers. Okay, I like his consciousness, man. Traditional consciousness. I like the way he talk. I like the way he think, and I like him in his interviews. His music sounds pretty dope too. My brother Kevin be doing some questionable stuff. Now I know he's a smart guy, and I know he kind of genius. And they say geniuses sometimes don't have them all. Okay, I don't think a brother with that much talent, with that much range with his voice, that much writing, writes more than Tupac. I mean, Jesus Christ, this guy coming out with projects all the time. I don't think somebody with that much talent got to do the social media fiascos just to be trending online like that. It's 2023. Music ain't enough no more, huh? This just don't work. Just like Drake, sidebar, just like Drake just released the album, it didn't come out. Everybody talking about it. Joe Budden's talking about it. Charlamagne the God talking about it. Baby gets on there. You know what I'm saying? It just can't come out. And you just be dope on your merit. Here we got Kevin Gates. Got the chick on the stage dropping hot mucus membrane saliva, straight snot from the mouth in her throat. And she just swallowed that thing. And this is what you got to do right now to be relevant. You know, now we talking about, I mean, this is what we got to do. This is it. You ain't just rapping. If you just rapping, you ain't going to blow one. I don't even want you to talk about this. I don't.
Yeah, because...
No, I don't want you to talk about this. You a lady.
Yes, and thank you.
Yeah, you almost threw up anyway. What you going to say anyway? What you going to say? Well, talk about the trifling woman that sat
I'm
there.
about to call the whole situation trifling, okay? I'm just going to say this is my humble opinion, and I could be wrong, but this is how I see it, okay? You know, one of, the freakiest, nastiest people that, gave a bomb show on stage is no longer living here. Talking about Prince on the stage with his ass out and all kind of different things. He's not here anymore, okay? The other freakiest, nastiest person that, we hear from the songs and everything else is locked up right now. Talking about R. Kelly, okay? And, all the little freaky stuff or whatever he did behind closed doors. Only way I'm looking at it is he knows that there's a market out here for these freaky, nasty, freakalicious, deaky persons, okay? Just letting you know, I'm on tour. I'm coming to your town. And, I want you to know I can get freaky, nasty with it, everything on the stage, off the stage, after the stage. But You willingly to come up here to do all this? Y'all will not catch me in a catch-22 with no sex tapes, with no I didn't raped you or made you do disgusting stuff, because you knew when you came to my concert all the disgusting things that is going to happen because I will do them on stage in front of everybody. So if you decide to be a groupie or try to leave with me because I ain't with my wifey no more, just know I'm going to spit on you and all kinds of stuff. That's how I see it. So
I didn't even think about that part. When she said, yeah. I mean, some people said it may be staged. You brought her there to do that. No. No. That's a goofy fan. What we got next?
Talking about goofy fans. We got Sexy Red addresses coochie confusing following sex tape leak.
Let's go.
Sexy Red has addressed the confusion surrounding the color of her coochie following her sex tape leak last week. The St. Louis native famously rapped about her coochie pink and booty hole brown on her breakout hit Proud Town. But some called her out for distorting the truth after the footage surfaced online. The Ski Yee rapper clapped back at the haters on Sunday, October the 8th, while relaxing in her robe and bonnet in a video posted to Twitter. Why do I see dumbass little kids talking about my coochie not pink? I'm brown. Why would the outside of my coochie be pink? Is how I know y'all don't get no ass. Nothing, she said. Why would the hell of the outside of my coochie be pink? Not that y'all thinking that. That's sick. No, the outside is not pink. Dumbass, if you get some coochie and you see what the fleek is going on, you gonna see what I'm saying. Common sense.
What the hell is fleek is going on? What was that?
You know, the muck is going on.
What do that mean, the muck? What
I don't like saying that word on.
What did you say? I don't know what you're saying. What the hell is going on?
The F-U-C-K word.
Oh, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, that word.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
I'm a little lady, like I'll say ass and stuff like that. But
you said coochie though.
Yeah, coochie is.
You was just talking about somebody's pussy was pink.
Okay, I didn't say poop nanny. I said
you said coochie, same thing. Yeah. Anyway, I'm confused. She was talking to little kids about little kids, saying, I thought you said your coochie was brown, was pink, but it's clearly brown. She's saying these dumbass little kids don't realize it ain't the lips, understand? You know what I'm saying? It's the deep girth inside of the pink style, okay? That's what she's saying. And she's saying, which the part that confuses me, that's how I know you ain't getting no ass. You a child. No, you're talking to kids. They should know that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If I'm talking about a dude boy.
I mean, that is true.
Dude boy.
I mean, even was it a boy, a girl, whoever, if they happen to see the sex tape, you know, they looking for what she was rapping about, and they want to see what it is. How you know if even if they is or not, they might not be in the stage where they down there really looking at the coochie. You know, young kids when they first doing their little thing.
Don't be speaking about that. I don't want you to get none of that. Don't be talking about what young kids be doing now.
I'm talking about teens.
No, still, you a grown woman. Don't be talking about what young kids.
I was a young kid at one time.
No, we don't want to hear none of your history on no damn YouTube. Okay? I gotta see. You gotta cover your woman sometimes.
Okay.
You gotta make sure your woman ain't seeing no wild stuff. Talking about you.
Okay, well, no pun intended, but I'm just I'm saying. That's
a good point. Though.
Her mindset. The whole thing about it is, these are the young kids that's listening to your music, okay? So now you have a sex tape out. They probably listen to the lyrics of your song where you're talking about these things. Now they get to see you who's rapping about it. I'm looking for the pink coochie. You know, where the pink coochie at? You know, you don't know if it's busted wide open or whatever. I didn't see the tape, so I don't know what, you know.
You didn't see the tape?
No, you seen the tape.
No, I didn't. I didn't see the tape. What the hell? I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see that tape. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know she had tattoos on the back of her thighs either.
Because you seen the tape?
No, I seen it in the promo picture. When she turned around, you could see it.
Okay.
You know.
But she's
talented. I
She's
usually
ugly and dusty.
I usually didn't like her like that. I didn't, you know.
She's straight dusty. She's not
Now I'm
representing
gonna tell
St.
you
Louis.
this.
She's not representing St. Louis good at
I
all.
don't think for once that was a mistake at all. I don't think for once that was a mistake. I think it was something to throw you off and help propel her to the next level. What do I mean the next level? What makes her different than all the other uh,
Playgirl.
Playgirl rappers? What? You really see her doing that. Like Sukihana. You really see her doing that. She really on Pornhub. Not that I've seen it.
Okay,
but that's what you know what I'm saying?
But my whole point was saying is I hope she take this as a learning lesson too. I hope somebody, put a little bug in her ear. The whole thing about it, let's just say that these were young kids that, experimenting or whatever. She should have said, first of all, you too young to be looking at that. And because I know you don't understand, when you go to school, y'all do sex education, ask them to teach you about the clitoris and the outside of, or go have a talk with your father or, your older brother or somebody.
That ain't who she is, though. No, that's not even her brand. Her brand is to say something trifling and damn.
But to me, you regardless.
That's her brand. She don't owe nobody nothing. She did a porno and released it.
Well then, you didn't owe me to be sitting up here on Twitter talking about y'all some dumbass.
Of course, she got to do follow up to keep the thing going, to keep the controversy going. She out there now. You know what I'm saying? What? You gonna hear Kevin Gates talk about spitting when he get off tour or on his next stop? What we got next, baby girl?
Oh, what I do know is ain't nothing sexy about what she talking about. That's all I know. All right, let's talk. Let's talk about Indigenous People Day. Americans celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day and Columbus Day on the second Monday of October each year. Indigenous Peoples Day recognizes the contributions and legacy of those who lived here long before Christopher Columbus erroneously claimed to have discovered America. President Joe Biden formally recognized Indigenous Peoples Day in 2021 by signing a proclamation stating that federal policies systematically sought to assimilate and displace Native people and eradicate Native cultures. Some states officially celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day, and others
commemorate.
Some states officially celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day, and others commemorate it through proclamations. More than 100 cities have replaced Columbus Day altogether with the holiday.
Indigenous People Day. A lot of people don't know about this thing. Okay, now, of course, people are going over the top with Indigenous people. The identity of who are the true Indigenous people of this land, right?
All right.
And a certain group of people, Africans, stranded here in the wilderness of North America, are taking on the identity of Indigenous people. Indigenous mean I am from here. My legacy grew from this spot. Totally denouncing their African heritage and tradition. Okay? These black people, these African Americans are just coming out of the woodwork saying that they are Indigenous people, which is false. And I'm not saying some African Americans didn't mate with the native brothers and sisters here or quote unquote Indian, okay? But I'm saying those people can claim that, I believe that too. But the people who have no indigenous blood, as far as Native American blood, cannot claim that. I mean, people that looks like every bit of me. Okay, I'm not an Indian. I'm not a Native American. I'm a proud African, and I'm not confused. This is the truth, right? So I can go on into a big old rat hole with that, but we're not going to go there. We're going to go with identifying the United States of America has identified this day, which is traditionally Columbus Day. They picked out a day. When is it now?
It's always the second Monday of October.
Right, which is traditionally, quote unquote, Columbus Day, right? They saying, hey, we're going to share that day. We're going to share that day. Biden, back in 2021, said we're going to share that day. And since Christopher Columbus allegedly came here and brought in the regime to wipe out the Native Americans, okay, put them where they were, all the heinous things that they did to them. He says, hey, we're going to make right. This is post George Floyd, of course.
Right.
Okay. So they write it into a law, and certain states and places are not even acknowledging Christopher Columbus, and they just celebrating the Indigenous Peoples Day. Big ups to our Native Americans. Big ups to the true Native Americans, right? And if you got Indian in your family, like Big Mama said, you got Indian in your family.
And you probably do, because them people was from India. Because if you know anyone who is indigenous to this land, you know, they talk crazy to you, look at you like you crazy. What do you mean I got Indian in my blood? They let you know I'm goddamn Indian. But
I'm a Native American. Let's go.
That's right. Okay, so let's talk about your team. Your boy.
Let's go.
Shedeur Sanders.
Hold on. Before you go.
Shedeur Sanders has made the watch flex his thing. But on Saturday night, he may have taken it too far. Following a thrilling 27-24 victory over Arizona State, the Colorado Buffaloes quarterback ran down to the student section at Mountain American Stadium and flexed his watch to all of the Sun Devil fans in attendance. Some will argue that Shedeur earned the right to flex on the ACU fans after his beautiful pass set the Buffs up for the game-winning field goal with no time left on the clock. However, many football fans on social media thought it was a bit much after beating a team that is 1-4 and the worst team in the conference, as one fan put it.
Well, how can I get my Shedeur on? Okay? With some consciousness, though.
Hold on, I can do it with my bracelets. Get my Shedeur on.
Yeah, you did it twice, two ways. He do it like this. No, he do it like this. Right, okay. All right, that's like But you know what? People act like he wasn't in enemy territory. And you're a football player. And you the star quarterback. Okay? And you Deion Sanders baby boy. Okay? And you got that legacy swag from your pappy. Okay? And people act like he ain't gonna hear no racist stuff, no hateful stuff.
Right.
Because we know that's what he's hearing.
Right.
Okay? And you think that, like we saw one game earlier this season where you heard it. I think his other brother recorded it because we watched his videos, Bucky's videos and stuff, right? And we was hearing him just literally sounding crazy.
They was talking smack to Deion. They was talking smack to Shedeur. They was talking.
And so, of course, when you come back and win like that, you know what I'm saying? Come back and win like that. He ran right up to him and did it. Hell, I seen the Jets do that.
Oh yeah. They said let's do the Shedeur.
They said let's do the Shedeur. But tell me about what you were saying.
So earlier, when we were talking about this, I meant what I said, and I'm gonna say what I mean.
Go ahead, say it.
So if he was a non-melanated quarterback with a famous father as a coach, and they was talking, they would be big upping Shedeur. If that would be the case. And then it was talking about and he did it to a team that was the worst in the conference, 1-4. Well, how about before they even started, y'all said that they weren't gonna win more than 3 games. Now they on their 4th game winning streak. So how do you know?
And they on a winning streak. They on their 4th game.
They're on their 4th win.
Right.
I mean, I'm just saying. So I would be doing it too. Regardless if the team was a good team or a bad team. Y'all had me counted out at 3 games. 3. I'm on win number 4. And every time we come to one of you guys' states or home, at the end of the day, y'all upset because my daddy is a coach. and we are a Pac-12 team. We're getting more coverage than your school ever had got while you sitting here talking down and saying whatever you say. And then when you get the other, just like the girls basketball, the college basketball game with Reese and Kate and all and those young ladies. When Miss Kate was doing it.
Doing what? Right.
When she was doing it, they was talking about how aggressive she was and how obese she was, and they hadn't seen that type of basketball energy and player in the sports. But when my cousins from another mother, cousin, brother, sisters, and stuff came into the game, and now in your face, oh, they was being disrespectful. What are we gonna learn, my Black is Beautiful community? They're gonna never accept us, no matter how good we are, no matter how intelligent we are, no matter what we invent, whatever make their lives easier. They're gonna always try to talk about our downgrade, who we are, our culture, ethnicity, and everything else. At the end of the day, I hope Shador do it whether he win or lose. I hope after every game he go and be like, I just do. And they just act like you can't Google and go see Dion was flamboyant before he even got to the NFL. And that's been his swag and his character ever since. You don't think that that's not going to be in his kids' DNA? Right. What's wrong with these folks?
It's crazy, man. They know what they got. They know what they got. And speaking about they know what they got, sweetheart, I know what I got. And you very beautiful. I ain't noticed your nails was popping like that. That's dope. You did that.
Yes.
You did that yesterday.
Yes.
I didn't pay no attention. I apologize. But I pay attention today. You beautiful. What we got going next?
Well, your boy Trump back on our list.
Mm-hmm.
Trump falsely claims polls show his Black support has quadrupled since his mugshot. Former President Donald Trump falsely claimed that polls show his support among Black Americans have quadrupled and quintupled since his mugshot was released. On Wednesday, Trump claimed in a falsehood-filled interview with conservatives commentator, many Democrats will be voting for him in the 2024 election because they agree with him that the criminal charges against him in 4 cases are unfair. He then made this assertion: the Black community is so different for me in this last since that mugshot was taken. I don't know if you've seen the polls. My polls with the Black community have gone up 4 to 5 times.
So he's trying to say, since he got that album cover when he went to jail, he got that damn old mugshot. He's trying to say that album cover gave him street cred with Black folk. He's saying that he's saying to the guy, you ain't see my numbers? My numbers in the polls, you know, I ain't talking. My numbers in the polls is blowing up from the Black community. Ever since I got a mugshot on and it came out, they like me. So I'm up at least 4,000 million times than I was before. Hell, I'm gonna get hella Democratic votes, right? You know what? At first, that sounded like, damn, he's trying to market some BS, but that's racist. He's trying to say we can relate to that mugshot so much so we show favor in it, and now we boosting it up and go vote for this dude because he's a thug. That's racist. That ain't right. That's crazy.
I'm laughing. But I'm telling you, that's all that's going through my head. Trump was saying, shoot, y'all know me. I'm better than Biden. I'm from the streets just like you, bro. I've been locked up for some unfair and unjust stuff.
Lord.
Go ahead and vote for me, because listen, I understand your plight. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to get this.
And plus, I done free Meek Mills and all them.
Yeah, and gave Wayne the pardon.
Right.
Hey. Y'all know I got you, right?
Yeah, Wayne part, yeah.
Look, I got y'all, right? Hey, our money gonna be better. Come on now.
I'm gonna give you some free relief fund again.
I mean, I will say this. We're not too political, but certain things I do pay attention to. Gas prices and the economy and things like that. When he was in office, I will say he had, as far as the economy itself over here in North America, over here in America where we at, it was a lot better financially when he was in office versus Biden. I will say that.
Hey, guess what?
Hey, I will say that.
My check looked the same, so I don't understand when people say that. I do not understand.
Things aren't as high.
No, I'm talking about your check looks the same. That's why you upset, because people are going up on stuff. If the grocery sale said we're gonna sell $5 eggs, that ain't it ain't good for you. Your money is the same. You got to go in there and just break yourself off. When the rent ain't going up, you still stand in the same house. Your lease, you're in a contract, okay? Your lease can't move unless you move it getting equity loans and stuff. What the hell are people talking about?
Yeah, but since
your money ain't changing.
Yeah, but since the pandemic and all the different things, I will say each year everything has increased. Food,
your money
gas,
didn't change. Yeah.
But they do have something on the table. Starting in 2024, like minimum wage is going to go up. I pay attention to little things that seems like to me Biden is going to do stuff, or his campaign or his people, or whoever is pulling his strings. They know, like, if they want him back in office, there's certain things they're going to have to make good on, because minimum wage is going to go up. They got certain tax credits that we haven't been getting in the past. I do try to keep up on.
Well, that's how you can say the economy is better. The economy has to be better when the money in your pocket is better. You can't just be moving everything up, everything costing more, and you still sitting there. So the president sees the same damn thing. He sees it. He see the eggs going up. He see the gas going up. He see the cheese going up. He see the bread going up. He sees price of, them $40 heifers ain't going for $40 no more. I'm talking about the ladies who charge $40 for, okay? They up 45 at least right now. I don't know what the hell. But you see everything going up. The president, or the quote unquote powers that be, sees that, but ain't increasing your take home. He ain't forcing the companies to do this. Now that's hard. How are you going to get these companies who's making the amount of money that they're making to cut you more money? Well, it's justified because the eggs is going up. The Gojo oil, hand sanitizer, everything that the companies makes is going up. So they're getting a bigger increase, and they ain't tricking some out against the workers, damn it. We need to fix this, man. Take us out of here, Cutie Pie.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in with us this week for our usual suspects. Remember that you can get these articles from the reporternewspaperonline.com, and you can go to the entertainment section. And there's always videos at the bottom of the articles. Make sure that you support the Black press. No matter where you're at, if you have the Black press in your area, make sure that you support that. Read the articles from there and let everybody know to go and visit the websites or where you get your articles. Don't forget to leave your comments. Y'all been leaving some good comments on the shorts. Y'all been leaving some excellent comments on the videos. We do appreciate the comments. I do read them, and I do occasionally clap back when I think I need to. Until next time, I am your girl, Shar Johnson, with my husband, the God, Brother Hiram Akeem.